What's up, everyone? I'm John Laird from 101X Homegrown. I'm joined by Coomers from Harlem. This Saturday at Antones, we're having a big show, a Homegrown Live, Harlem's album release party. The new album is called Oh Boy. Also playing Why Bonnie and Mean Jolene. It's going to be a great night. We're going to have a blast. It's been a while since I've seen Harlem play. I think the last time was you guys played with a giant dog at Hotel Vegas. That was, what, a year or so ago?
It was last August before we went to Australia.
Okay.
But, yeah.
It's been a little while. So the album, at least in my headspace, because you guys have kind of gone there for a bit, I think of Oh Boy as a comeback album. Is that how it is in your head, or are you just more like, it's another Harlem album?
Well, I mean, I think, like, you can't do it where it's, like, not somewhat part of the process of the time that was spent away from it, you know, because we had, I don't know, it's like it wouldn't have been the album we would have made if we had come back together right away.
Right.
So it is kind of a comeback album, but it's also, it's a Harlem album.
It's another Harlem album. So was there anything different, I guess, about this album, I guess, in the creative process and stuff? Because you and Curtis have all been off on other, I guess, kind of side projects, other adventures for so long, and Hippies was 2010, so that's a long stretch. Ancient. So was it weird getting back together to kind of, do this again, or was it kind of natural?
Well, I don't think it would have happened if it wasn't at least slightly natural. But yeah, it was weird. It was like, I mean, you get used to doing things like your way, and you're like,
right, yeah, of course.
And I think being like beginner old men, it's like that sort of has a process of like, there was definitely some growing pains of like getting back, but I like lived in Curtis's house, which is also like a totally insane operation. But so I lived in his house with him, and so it was kind of like this sort of forced, okay, you're 24 again, and all the good and bad that comes with, I guess.
And here we go. So is Oh Boy, is it going to be another long stretch before Harlem
We're already
LP3 or?
LP4.
Or 4, yep,
yeah.
Sorry.
But I don't know. Curtis is very active with his DJing career. I don't know if you're into remixes of chopped and screwed country songs, but those are available.
Everyone's got to stay busy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Curtis, he of course would pick something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was funny. Like we were watching A Star Is Born, the Lady Gaga one, last night, and it was like really fun to kind of like imagine it as. And also, Curtis thinks that he looks like Bradley Cooper, which is amazing too. But yeah, so we were like we were watching that, and it's funny to imagine this like thing where it's like, rock and roll, and like how do you do it, and like sometimes it feels like retro, like, or some kind of weird like thing, but I don't know. I mean, I like corny things like. One day, Curtis could be in town with an acoustic guitar, and we could write a song on some porch or something. And then it's like, okay, cool, let's make another record. But I don't think we're like, I mean, certainly not business-minded about when's the next single coming out or whatever.
There's no roadmap.
No.
It's just gonna happen if it happens.
It's just splatter paint.
Well, I hope that between Harlem albums, I can get another Lace Curtains albums, because those, for me personally, were really great.
Oh.
And I only got to see Lace Curtains once. For those who don't know, Lace Curtains was what Coomers was doing in between all these long years of Harlem albums. But yeah, I always loved the Lace Curtains stuff. And then one of my favorite moments of any show I've ever been to is I saw you once at South by as Lace Curtains. Forget where it was, but I was so tired and I just wanted to sit like in the back and just kind of watch the show, and you were trying to get everyone to kind of rally up a little bit, and you just pointed directly at me and said, I know you have to stand. And I was like, why me? But anyways, I hope that, is there any other stuff I guess would have been in the works for Lace Curtains, or is that kind of
yeah, I mean, no, I mean, not at all. These are just names, right? Like, right. Harlem is the band name for me and Curtis. Lace Curtains is the thing that I did for myself.
That's a good way. I never really thought of it that way, but I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you have to make a title. But yeah, I've been working, wrote a song with this artist that any of the 101X listeners should like, this band called Shun out of New York. And so I wrote a song for him. And then, so we might do a song together. It's called Revenge Body. So it's about losing weight after a breakup. And then, yeah, I've been like, sort of writing stuff. It's like kind of, I'm not sure where it's going to go, but yeah, I would like to do another record.
Nice. All right. Well, the show this Saturday at Antones, Why Bonnie and Mean Jolene are also playing. Those are both great bands. So the bill is stacked. come on out and hang out with us. It's going to be a great time. You get to see Harlem. It's been a long while, at least since last August. If you weren't at that show, then it's probably been even longer. So don't miss the show this Saturday at Antones. Again, Why Bonnie, Mean Jolene, also on the bill. More details at 101x.com. Also, 21 plus can enjoy Carbox specials. Thanks to Lyft for supporting the show. Thanks to Coomers for dropping by.
And you'll be standing up.
Yes, I'll be standing up the entire show.
Okay, good.
No problem. I've actually had them remove all seats at Antones
Okay.
for this particular performance, so no one can sit. That's that. We'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a good one.